Good afternoon to the community of Tiashans. This is Mr. Abundance. I just want to thank each and every one of you who have joined the Abundance Coin community. I am actually looking for a the recording for today to give to someone. They just send me a message right now. That's what it is. They're my good friends out of the Caymans. Let me see. Okay, so let me send them that. Sorry about that. Okay, yes, that's live now. All right, all right, okie doke. So I just want to welcome the house of Tiashans and those who will become Tiashans. TACC, as the leader said, let me put the leader welcome there as well. She says, welcome to one and all. TACC has increased momentum. We are running uphill. I like that, running uphill. I've said to the Tiashans from time to time that chances favor objects in motion. That's number one. Once you are in motion, chances are you will hit your target. And somebody said, Mr. Abundance, what does that mean? I'm actually doing my personal development session one time. I had no idea I was going to do this. And so she says, Mr. Abundance, what do you mean chances favor objects in motion? So I said to her, if Mr. Abundance is in Old Road and I don't have any money to go to town, now, if I stay in the house, sit down, what is the chance that I will reach the town? That's like zero. In the house, no money, sitting down, want to go to town. But if I get out of the house, put my clothes on, go down to the road and begin to walk, chances are I may stop a car. The first one may not stop. The second may not stop. But chances are the third one will stop and will give me a ride. Or somebody seeing Mr. Abundance walking will say, hey, where are you going? I'm going to town. So that is chances. Because you are moving. You're moving. Chances favor objects in motion. You are in motion. You see, and that's what TACC is. TACC is in motion. And chances will favor her. And the other expanded note to that quotation is momentum solves 90% of your problem. When you have momentum, it goes to heights where you cannot imagine. That is it. And we have momentum in TACC. So I want to welcome again every one of you into TACC. Madam Princess Diana McDonald, our newly appointed Regional Executive Coordinator, is in the house. And I want to welcome our Caribbean family and extended family out of the Caribbean, because I know that there's a lot of people now that are watching us from outside of the Caribbean. So thank you very much. TACC is going uphill. So what do we do today, Mr. Abundance? What is TACC? TACC is the acronym for the Abundance Community Coin. I'm just going to share my screen for a little bit so that it gives you an opportunity to look at our website, especially the newbies who are coming on. what to find what. And I'm going to do this in a minute, actually. So when you come to your site, it says home here. On your phone, you will only see this part of it. But as you scroll down, you will see, you know, the content, the white paper. You will see the team and everything. So that is on your phone, or it will ask you to buy TACC if you want to buy TACC to come to this area. Or it has like a window, a 3 stripe at the top where you can go and find your referral link. All right. So this is where you will find your referral link in this instance here. Just doing a quick demo as well. For those of you who are, you know, coming on, you know, all right. So this is a referral link that I've been using to send out when I have promotion online. And if you notice, it says that I have 17 person who would have registered on my referral link. Out of the 17, 7 is actually active. Now, out of that 7 that is active, they would have bought coins, because I am seeing a lot of things here. Over here says you have earned this. So I have claimed these coins already just on my referral link, just sending out to promote that. Okay. And they just click the link. This is 2,663 coins you have here. This is basically what 1,300 worth of coins here, just by sending out this referral link. So you see how you can also earn coins by using your referral link. So once you click on your referral link, you come down and then you copy it, and then you send it out to your WhatsApp. Now, on this side is what I have not claimed yet. You see, so I have 840 more to claim. It says claim reward now. I could claim it and put it here, then I will end up with 3,000 plus coin just by sending out my link. Only 7 person basically sign up using this link. Okay, I sent it out on my Facebook just for, you know, promotion, and so people can see what we're doing. All right. So quickly, if you wanted to see our management team, I clicked on home, then I clicked on team, and as you come down here, you will see our management team. Please go through so that you can see everyone. This is a global team in the house. Okay, a matter of fact, as you see, our country managers and regional executive directors. And so Princess Diana, matter of fact, she didn't even realize I actually put it here now. Princess Diana McDonough, she was promoted this week along with these 3 right here. So we have her. They said coordinator, but it's going to be director. I don't know why they put coordinator and 1 director, but all of them will be changed this week. So this is an error here. So she's our regional director in the Caribbean. Then we have Mr. Jose Santiago, regional executive director for East Africa, and our regional executive director for Central Africa, and of course our regional executive director for West Africa. So basically, we also have South Africa covered. It's just that she's not there yet, but she will be there. And below you have all of our country managers. Here you have Mr. Anthony. He's our national executive from Trinidad and Tobago. You know, Mr. Manjo N4 from France. So just scroll down. Madam Cynthia from the Bahamas. She's our assistant deputy in the Bahamas. Hangyan Vani in South Africa. Mr. Joel Carr, he's the national coordinator for Antigua and Barbuda right here, just being promoted from assistant. And, you know, the list goes on and on. Dr. Boyer Jean Marie, he's my good friend out of the Gabon, and Stefan. And of course, we have Pendapala from Namibia. He was on our radio not too long ago. And also Madam John Ochu, she's a coordinator for Nigeria, our biggest market. Francis Taylor over there in the Bahamas. Madam and Banyura, Bororo, Kilimba, Maria Helena. That is our executive coordinator over there in the Democratic Republic of Congo. And, you know, from Papua New Guinea, from the United States, our First Lady here, Griffith from London. So we have a very impressive team. Prosperous Prince there from London. Mr. Kebi Ibrahim, we are representing Ghana. Hadokote Disfa Aplifidi from Togo, and his assistant. St. Lucia is here, Zimbabwe is here, Ghana is there, Mali is there, you know, Nigeria. So it is our advisor, Mr. Aloysius Goodman, he's from the Virgin Islands. Professor Prince, he's from Nigeria. Mr. Jose, he's also one of our advisors out of London. So that's just to give you an idea that TACC is a global community. It's a massive team. Some of you probably underestimate TACC. All right, so what TACC is going through right now, we're going through our rounds of sale. You see, this is how you certify a coin. For you to certify a coin, the coin has to go through a procedure from the creation of the coin itself. It went through the private sale. November we started last year, so it went through the private sale. If you can see it here, November we start. November the 15th they have here, but November 11 when we start. And so all these times, December 1st, that they were developing TACC, people were buying their coins. And all these founding members that prepaid for their coins, they get them very cheap. I can say to you, TACC was less than 2 cents. Some of you are saying, Mr. Abundance. Yes, TACC was actually less than 2 cents. And so, but it only if you had invested 5,000 and above, you would have gotten it for less than 2 cents. So a lot of people did, and some even invested 8,000. So persons that invest 8,000, for example, they would have received over 300,000 coins. And so now the coin is at 50 cents. Guess what? Their money has already, basically value on the coin has already appreciated, you know, by 130,000. Just in a couple months. And that is what cryptocurrency can do. All right. So the 30th of March, we went public. The coins was at 25 cents, as you can see here. This end in June of this year, where the coin was at 25 cents. So now we're in the second round, where the coin is now at 50 cents. Now this round ends the 15th of September. So try and bring in everyone that you know before the coin goes to 75 cents. All right. Once it goes to 75 cents, that's ending December. And then TACC goes to the market at $1. Now, a couple of things can happen, of course, between now and December. Due to the fact that I am now negotiating to raise the 2.5 million that we need, because all these is to raise the 2.5 to certify the coin in the market, in the public, so it can move from coin to money. So we are in the public sales, not publicly trading. Okay, we are not yet on the exchange trading. We are on the exchange raising the certifying the coin, and it is called an IEO, apart from an ICO. Now that's another explanation there for another time. So that's where we are. Okay, so we are now certifying the abundance coin, and so every money that I receive are held in an escrow account until the coin is certified. Once the coin is certified, you get your coins are released, so it can be traded, can be bought among yourself, can be traded. That's what it is. Right now, you can't do that because we are not yet certified. Okay, and the monies now will go for our social programs. Our social programs, for example, our Afro-Caribbean international musical, cultural, and trade. That is going to be held in Nigeria next year. And we intend to invite a representative from the entire Caribbean islands and from Africa. And so it's the first time anything like this is going to happen. This is going to attract millions of people. We also have our television and radio. A matter of fact, I should have done the testing last week, but I was so busy. So TACC is having its radio and television because we have to be in the domain. We are pushing TACC to be the #1 coin on the market. From 50 cents, if we do the marketing plan as I would have outlined it, where you come in and in a month you can introduce 10 person, even investing minimum of $10. Some will invest 500, 1,000, because we have that, but at least minimum of $5. And if everyone does the same, before this year ends, we will have over 10 million people. Now, 10 million people holding the coin. Do you know what value that coin has? This will move from 50 cents to 20,000. That's what it is. It's all about a numbers game. And so, as I said this morning, we can certify this coin, and we can appreciate the value at a time if we are specific. For example, we want the coin to be at 5,000 US per coin. Okay. How soon do you want that to happen? It can happen in a year. It can happen in 5 years. It can happen in 15 years, 20 years. It can happen. So you tell yourself, how long do you want to wait? Many will say, Mr. Abundance, we want this to go in a year or less. 5, okay, then it demands something. It demands that we do something. And so, okay, Mr. Abundance, it's 10 people. Do you have 10 friends who can invest at least $10? That's all it takes. And everybody just repeat the same. That's all. You have worked for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Some of us have retired and we cannot retire. We spend thousands of hours on the job. And what do we have to show? I'm not too sure. You have an awesome opportunity here with cryptocurrency. And so that is that there. Cryptocurrency. All right. So let me now share my screen. I'm going to go down. I think I'm going to let me share my screen here. We're talking about if cryptocurrency is accepted in Antigua. I don't want to say, I want to show you, because a lot of you here are hearing about cryptocurrency. You can say thank you to TACC. Else, probably a lot of you will not have heard anything. So where we have Antigua, here you have our Prime Minister here. And we're looking at what they're doing. A lot of you don't even know what is happening in this country. A lot of you don't know that cryptocurrency is legal in Antigua. The bill has been already passed and gazetted. Antigua is on the forefront of cryptocurrency, the blue economy. A lot of you don't know, when the Prime Minister says he appoints Dean Jonas as Minister of the Blue Economy, listen, the door is open in Antigua and Barbuda, where every family can create a billionaire in Antigua. It doesn't have to be Calvinier alone. I am saying every household in Antigua can produce a billionaire, not in 10 years, but in less than 10, if we know what to do. So here you have the Prime Minister here, who is accepting payment in cryptocurrency for what? Antigua and Barbuda citizen by investment. So the government passes laws, and we want to take a little time because a lot of you here from the Caribbean, all right? And so you have here Antigua and Barbuda Parliament this Monday amended the Citizenship by Investment Act to allow for cryptocurrency. Allow for what? Cryptocurrencies. And so TACC is such cryptocurrency. as well as euro to be used as form of payment for the application to the country citizenship by investment program. Prime Minister Gaston Brown expects the move to open new markets and to help migrate to de-risking problem from which Caribbean banks have suffered in recent years. According to the Caribbean News Now, PM Brown reported that the CIP would henceforth accept payment in several additional currencies rather than accepting just the US dollar. All right, and so go and do your research. The Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda have created first the legal framework for you to hold cryptocurrency. Second, for you to use it in your country. But you can't use TACC now because we have not yet certified. But I'm just trying to tell you, because I think I am answering the question now. Let me see what the question is. Is cryptocurrency accepted in Antigua? That's right. Now, let's go to other places. This is Bank of America. Bank of America considers Bitcoin and crypto transaction to equivalent to cash. This is one of the largest banks in the United States, my people. Here, the cryptocurrency is not going anywhere. Cryptocurrency is not going anywhere. Look at Wyoming. Wyoming passes bill to recognize cryptocurrency as money. Putin in Russia, this man here, not too long ago, hate everyone that hold cryptocurrency. All of a sudden, Putin signs Russian crypto bill into law. Who else is out there? French court says basically cryptocurrency is money. What more do you want? What more evidence do you want? TACC is a cryptocurrency and a very powerful cryptocurrency. Please look at our structure. When we go to the market, and that is not, we're not rushing to go to the market, but when we do hit the market, a lot of you will not be able to buy the coins. You have an opportunity now to buy it at 50 cents. And I'm going to show you something here. I want you to understand this, okay? Now, if Antigua and Barbuda, I just want you, that is why when we go, we'll be on Radio Observer again on Wednesday. Wednesday from 2 to 4 o'clock, this time 2 hours. Now, if Antigua and Barbuda, I just want you to listen to Mr. Abundant. If Antigua and Barbuda or any of the islands in the Caribbean had invested $1 million into Bitcoin, or the first coin that came out in 2009, even in 2010, the coin was at 0.003 of a cent. And so if our government had invested $1 million, $1 million for the government is nothing. They waste that in a day. $1 million here. Look at what this country, Antigua, would have had in its treasury. That this COVID, this government, or any government in the Caribbean would be able to give their citizens a matter of fact, not a family, but each person $5,000 a month, and don't feel it. Had they invest in cryptocurrency 10 years ago, even with $1 million, look at how much they would have been earned today or have today. 3,702,666,964.40 by just investing $1 million 10 years ago. I'm talking about $3.7 trillion of spendable money. And this is what our billionaire here would have had to invest. You know, we have a billionaire here now in the name of Calvinia. Let me tell you something, my people. This is not a mystery. There is no other methodology in finance or in business that can create the amount of wealth that you can make from cryptocurrency. You can't work for it. You're fooling yourself. I said you cannot work for it. Now, I'm going to give you two scenarios. If you had invested $15 in 2010, 11 years ago, I'm talking about $15 here. Let me highlight that just in case you might tell me, Mr. Bonnet, we can't see it. So let me bring it a little bigger here. All right, so you can see. If you had invested $15 by 2014, 3 years after, your $15 would have worth $3,750,000 US. I said 15. Now Bitcoin went to 20,000 for one in 2017. So your $15 that you have there would have now worth 100 million. No, you today it would have worth over 50. I did not do it. No, it would have worth no, because Bitcoin is now at 11,000 and change for one coin. So this was calculated. Bitcoin was at 9,004. Now that Bitcoin is over 11, this is almost 50 million right here. Today you'd have had over 50 million by just investing $15. Now let's take the government. Yes, I've already gone on to the government. I said Calvin here. Let's say he would have invested even 1,000 US. May I say to you, this is what we're looking at. And I'm highlighting it so you can follow me. So you can't say, Mr. Abundance, we were there, we were watching, but we did not see nothing. All right. So here you have 1,000 US 10 years ago in an unknown coin, a coin where everybody's running from, a coin that they say, no, don't put your money in there. You don't know what to do. Everybody, the bank, the financial institution, all the money people, all the governments, the media, everybody had a field day. But I'm going to show you a 12-year-old, a dunce, a drop out of school who had enough common sense to invest $1,000 in 2012. Today, he's a multi-millionaire and have not worked for anybody. While you and I are working until retired and cannot retire. It's not about how hard they work anymore in this industry. It's not even technical sense anymore. It's common sense investment. Common sense investment, especially now that you are ahead of cryptocurrency. When the Abundance coin was being registered and incorporated in Antigua, there were no laws. When I went to the FSRC, I met with Dr. Ash, and I also met with the Director Williams for international and local banking. I met with a legal attorney. They said, Mr. Abundance, you are ahead of your time. That is where billionaires are made, when you are ahead of your time. I said cryptocurrency will transform this economy like night versus day. May I say to you that wealth are going to be created in this economy that never imagined by men nor angels. And so when this is all said and done, the new level of poverty will be at 1 million. Anyone who has 1 million and below would consider poor. You know why? Because of the enormous wealth that this fourth industrial revolution is going to be will create. Now, look at what $1,000 a year ago, 10 years ago, 11 years ago would have produced. Today, I'm rushing down to today. Anyone who would have invested 1,000 11 years ago, you would have been sitting at on 3,133,330,200 US dollars of spendable money. I said 1,000 US. How many times we have spent or give away $1,000? How many times? in parties, in fete, in clothes, in Kentucky, in pizza. What has it done for you? In cryptocurrency, look what you have had today. That is why I'm saying that my pitch on Wednesday is for the government, is for social security, is for medical benefit, is for business owners and associations and schools and churches to invest on behalf of their members or have their members invest. And we have a couple of churches that have seen the vision and have invited us to explain to them what is this thing. No, that's the best thing that they can do, because the poorest people you can find on earth are in the churches. The poorest people. Because for them, God is already here. It's already come and gone. No, he never told me that. He said we are supposed to be the head and not the tail, not the head of poverty. Because when you show up to a crisis and you don't have money, you may as well sit down. The Bible says money answereth all things. You can spin it and you can turn it where you want to. It's in the scripture, and that's what it is. It says money answereth all things. But some people run away from money. Well, trust me, it will run away from you. And then you go and beg your neighbors. You go and disturb your neighbors. You have an opportunity here to move from the back of the class. All right? Now, let me go back to see. Okay. All right. So I think I'm going to go straight into okay, let me continue to share my screen. And here we're going to talk about this congressman, because don't forget, America and all the big countries, they try to kill cryptocurrency. Oh, they did the utmost best. Because cryptocurrency is a decentralized system outside of the control of government. It's a peer-to-peer transaction. There is no middleman. And you can send your money 24 hours a day. It walks with you. Anywhere your phone goes, your bank goes with you. You understand what I'm saying? That is what they don't want. Because there's nothing for the government to get. There's nothing for Western Union to get. There's nothing for MoneyGram to get. We cash up to get. No. That's what cryptocurrency. That's why Christine Lagarde of the IMF says that if the banks and governments don't get into cryptocurrency, they will become null and void. So when Antigua here went into cryptocurrency, where is now accepting cryptocurrencies, it's right here. Go and do your research, my people. So when Antigua now is accepting cryptocurrency, they have to. So let me show you now this congressman. Listen to him carefully, please. Listen to him carefully, please. This is a U.S. congressman here.
Change is here. Digital currencies exist. Blockchain technology is real. The world that Satoshi Nakamoto, author of the Bitcoin white paper, envisioned, and others are building, is an unstoppable force. We should not attempt to deter this innovation, and governments cannot stop this innovation. And those that have tried have already failed.
I like that. He said those that have tried to stop it has already failed. I need to play it again. No. It's so interesting. Hide that. It's so interesting.
Change is here.
He said change is here.
Digital currencies exist.
Yes.
Blockchain technology is real.
Uh-huh.
The world that Satoshi Nakamoto, author of the Bitcoin white paper, envisioned, and others are building, is an unstoppable force.
Unstoppable.
We should not attempt to deter this innovation, and governments cannot stop this innovation.
Government cannot stop. Government cannot stop this innovation. And those who have tried have failed. Listen carefully.
And those that have tried have already
Failed. Thank you very much, Congressman. because all of them there, they have tried. They have tried the endeavor best to stop cryptocurrency. So he can say that. What is the history? Okay, I already talk about the history of cryptocurrency for a little bit there. So let's go to our pizza, and this is carelessness right here. Here you have a young man. Here you have a young man in 2010 that gave away, I must say, 10,000 pizzas for 2 boxes. I mean, 10,000 Bitcoin, sorry, for 2 boxes of pizzas. This guy in 2010, this is what carelessness. You have your birthright like Esau, and you sold it for a bowl of soup. He has 10,000 Bitcoin because he did not understood that he had the future. Just like a lot of you here, hearing crypto for the first time, and they say, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to put my money in this. This thing is fake. But he actually bought, but he did not understand what he had. Some of you are listening. You're listening, but you're not understanding anything. And here you have the same here. On this young man is regretting every day because he had the future of his children's children for generation in his hand. At the time he sold those Bitcoins for 2 boxes of pizza or gave away, those Bitcoin worth $40. But the time of his interview, those Bitcoins worth equal to 100 million. Let's hear the story by CBS, because you might think Mr. Bundes is making up these stories.
He makes the world go around, but we could be moving towards a world without cash. From credit cards to Apple Pay and cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, cash is no longer king. When I say Bitcoin, you say what? Pizza? This is Laszlo Hanya of Jacksonville, and it was a pizza delivery order 9 years ago that began the cryptocurrency craze.
I just told people I wanted a pizza and I want to pay with Bitcoin. I didn't want a gift card. I didn't want some weird exchange. I wanted to give you Bitcoin and you give me pizza.
The 37-year-old computer programmer created this thread in an online forum and posted that he would pay someone 10,000 Bitcoins for a couple of pizzas. A user from England took him up on the offer, and these pizzas were delivered to Hanyat's home. At the time, the 10,000 Bitcoins were worth about $40. Today, they will be worth $100 million.
People ask me, "Oh man, what an idiot! Why should keep that Bitcoin?"
Can you imagine? Can you imagine carelessness? That is when you do not do your research, when you don't take time to understand what is going. Here you have an opposite of him, and we can call Eric Finman a dunce. A dunce, a high school dropout at the age of 15. He was so not inclined with education that his teacher recommended that he drop out of school. But he had enough common sense to invest in 2012 $1,000. Hear his story. Hear the difference between the two.
So I was 18 years old when I made my first $1 million. It felt pretty great.
So there you have Eric Finman. You can always go online and watch the story. I only, giving you a tidbit of what in investing in cryptocurrency can do for you. You go now, do your research. All right, so let me see what is down there. Let me see the questions that have been asked in there. Okay, ready. Welcome everybody there. Minister Tariq Thomas Harsford. Good day, Minister Tariq from Antigua here. Thank you very much. I think Minister is a part of our executive forum in Antigua, if I'm not mistaken. He is our communication director. And so I want to thank you for your appointment. Neil Millionaire Mindset. Ready, set, go. TACC is going uphill. Poverty eradicator. Debt eliminator. Together we can. Together we will. Let's go. That's correct. Mr. Carr, welcome everyone. Do enjoy the show. TACC is going uphill, and that is our newly appointed national executive coordinator for Antigua and Barbuda. Doing an excellent job, making sure that we are on all the media houses. Thank you very much, sir. All right, Delroy Hilton. Welcome, Mr. Abundance. Yes, I think they're out of the Caymans now. I sent in the links. Thank you very much, sir. All right, and so we have Genevieve Mills. That sounds like Bahamas to me. Good evening, everyone. That looks like a last name out of the Bahamas. The Bahamas is in the house. The Mills, Rochelle. Hello, everyone. That could also be Bahamas as well. Request O'Brien. Good afternoon to all. Request St. Lucian in the house. Blessing. St. Lucian in the house. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone from the Cayman. That's correct. Good evening, Cynthia from the Bahamas. I agree with you, Madam McDonald. TACC is running uphill. Good evening, everyone. Velda Pascal. Good evening. Genevieve Mills, the Bahamas. That's right. Please, if you have any questions, ask your questions. Good afternoon, Lydia Mills, Bowers from the Bahamas. My goodness, Bahamas is taking over. Bahamas is taking over. Oh, look at this. Rochelle Deal Brian. Yes, I know Rochelle. Yes, yes, I know you very well. Now the name is coming back. Thank you very much to grace of a presence. Tanya Fleming, good afternoon. Yes. Mr. Stephen Fetter. Good evening to you all once again, Mr. Abundance, Mr. Boss. Together we can do it. TACC is going uphill. And Stephanie's from Ghana, actually. Stephanie's from Ghana. Good evening, everyone. Sharon Henry Antigua. Welcome, Sharon. How will the trading of the coins be done? Is it individually or as a company? Individually. It's individual that trade coins. And even though it's a company, it's people who are trading on behalf of companies. A company can't do anything. It's you trade as individual. Everything is back to individual. Good afternoon, all. Aaron Fleming, yes, good afternoon. Rufus Thompson, good afternoon from Antigua. Welcome. Wash hands, Tanya Fleming. Can you repeat the name of the person who said, if the government does not get into cryptocurrency, I need to research it, please? Repeat the name of the person who said, if the government does not get into cryptocurrency. I don't know. But I am saying that if the government not getting, you mean Christine Lagarde? Oh, from the IMF. Christine Lagarde is the director of the IMF. And so there is a clip actually of she saying it. All right. Yes, Christine Lagarde. Yes. Sorry. Yes, she is the director of the IMF. She says if matter of fact, the IMF and the World Bank, they're the one that first certified crypto as an asset. That's where it all began. And then they too were, meddling, they say, with cryptocurrency and blockchain as if we're fool. Oh, what we're doing is we're experimenting, and the coins we're creating, the staff will get, the researchers who are doing it will get paid as if we're fool. Huh. Good for them. They must not shy to stop it. Good evening, Mr. Abundance and the beautiful TACC. God will continue to uphold you. TACC is in motion. Nigeria. John from Nigeria. Oh, Nigeria is in the house. Hello, Antigua and Barbuda. Good afternoon. Charleston, Luby. All right. It seems like we have no questions here today. I hope that everyone is getting abreast of what is cryptocurrency. It's a digital money within a wallet, within an app. It's not paper. Is not fiat, and so you will spend it, with an app, and that is what is happening all over the world now. Is the world is going cashless, you see, and so. But the important thing is the time when you get in. Because look at Bitcoin today. Bitcoin today is at 11,000. Now, had you invest, as I mentioned earlier, $15 when it was so low, and even when it was so low, somebody would tell you not to do it. Somebody would have said, don't buy that. And like many are saying today, not only they were going to, but their parents talked them out of it, their brothers talked them out of it, their wife talked them out of it, their husband talked them out of it, their children talked them out of it. Everybody said, oh, what is this? Everybody talked them out of it. But guess what? They remain poor up to today. Can't do the things that they really want to do. They don't have the money. But those who took the chance, they're multimillionaires. It's all about risk, for heaven's sake. If you're not prepared to lose in anything you do, you cannot be prepared to win either. You have to be prepared to lose. Every business that you see is a risk. There's nothing guaranteed. There's nothing guaranteed. So how do you think businesses are there? Business rise up and fall. We see many businesses close down. In St. John's, you see them now. It's business, it's risk. Why you think that business is 100%, is 0% risk free? Even if you listen, every day you leave your house and go out is a risk that you're taking, because many people leave their house and never return. Don't you know that? Do you stop in your house because a car could end your life, a bus could end your life, you could get into an accident? No, you go anyway, because those are common risks that we take, so we don't think about them. I mean, somebody asks you to invest even $100 US or even $50 into something that is going viral that you may not understand. What is $50? You go to Kentucky, you spend $100. You see a woman, just to shake her hand, you give her $1,000. You go to the rum shop or to the joint or to the bar, you spend $100 US just like that. Just between, you have a birthday party, you spend $5,000. And everybody still talk you. You have a big wedding, they go to your wedding, you eat you, and everybody have the case to say, oh, the dress doesn't look good. Look who he's married to. Oh, she don't fit him. And you spend thousands of dollars to entertain your talkers. You're talking about an investment, and you have to scratch your head. You know why? Because we don't invest. We're spenders. That's who we are. When it comes to spending, call us. That's what Dr. Lee says. That they can introduce any product and make billions from us, especially people of color, because we are primarily consumers. Look in St. John's carefully. Look who are the owners of the stores. Look at them. And those of us who try to own, even government squeeze us out. Because I remember in 2005, when I was about to start Williams Tire World, a lot of you here who have cars then would have come to my place. It's not even a question, because there's no car in Antigua that did not buy my tires, or at least 95% of them, I can tell you, because my tires was like they were brand new. And I went and I said, I need some duty free, and I write my proposal. I think it's about for 18 months, or I think it's about 18 months, 50% duty, not even 100. I was being so considerate. And what I was able to do, you know what they tell me? Oh, no, we don't give duty free on inventory. I said, no problem. 2005. I marked that year. I said 2005. But when the Syrians started when they come to my business, because they don't come with any idea in any country. They just come to see what is working, and then they just take it over with their money. And so 5 years later, they open up the first business at Potter's Tires, and they were getting duty free. Why a born Antiguan is denied? Because it is inventory. It's not inventory for the Syrian, it's inventory for an Antiguan. And so when you hear politicians are talking about they love you and they're here to empower young people, empower who? They're empowering who they can get money from. The Syrians. That's what they do. They're here, our governments in the Caribbean. They're for the Syrians and Chinese, nothing else. I have no excuse about that. But you have an opportunity here where you don't have to beg politicians. You don't have an opportunity here. You don't have to beg politicians. Okay, so let's move down the line here quickly. Would it be available to your personal bank account? I am from Antigua. What's that? Would it be available to your personal bank account? I'm not too sure what the question you're asking. Eventually, what will happen as it's happening in England? For example, before, well, I have not tried. I don't know which bank is accepting cryptocurrency in Antigua. I don't know. But when I want to cash out my cryptocurrency, I send it to England, or I get cryptocurrency from when I want cash, I will send my cryptocurrency to London and they will send me cash. Okay? Because their bank allowed them to do it. You see? But since the law is passed, I believe banks now will soon get involved. So once you have cryptocurrency and it's already certified, that should not be a problem. All right? But for now, I don't think there's anything going on. Does that mean when my coins get certified, I have to send them to the market to trade, for example, with you? No, you don't trade them. Well, it's not everybody. I'm not doing any trading. I have my coins. And so when the coin goes up, mine goes up too. There are trading fanatics out there, you know. And you know, when they trade, of course, they make more money on their coins, as well as they could also, you know, lose some money on their coins as well. So everybody have an opportunity. And when you say trade, no, is that all of us will be on the exchange, and so you can sell your coins. Somebody might say, you know, I need to buy 1,000 worth of TACC, and I'm offering you $100 a TACC. You know, so you might say, oh no, I'm not going to sell you $100 a TACC. No, somebody might say, oh, I'll take them for $150. You see, it's trading, no? That's how trading is done. That's why Bitcoin is like this, because people are accepting to buy Bitcoin at 11,000. If they weren't accepting to buy it at 11,000, it would not have gone at 11,000. It would have gone right back down to maybe 3,000 or 4,000. But people are buying it, you see, because what? Banks are taking it. How is it not a scam? Not all cryptocurrency is legit. This does not sound legit. How is it not a scam? Not all cryptocurrency is legit. All right. So this is a question here. And I'm going to answer, because you always have some people who would like to take you off of your crease. But sometimes they come in and they help you to understand what is happening. Now, TACC is registered and incorporated in Antigua and in Africa. That's where all it begins. TACC is on a bona fide exchange that is now certifying the coins. Bona fide exchange. When that is certified, TACC goes public on the market. That is how cryptocurrency goes to the market. You see, this is not a private coin in some back door. Bitcoin don't even have what we have. Bitcoin has a white paper. We have a white paper. You don't even know the owner of Bitcoin. You know the owner of TACC. You see all the management team in TACC. And we're following a process that Bitcoin never followed. This is not an IC, and even you can do an ICO, but people don't even like ICOs, because ICOs, the owner can run away with your money, you see. But this is done on an exchange, where the exchange acts as an escrow, a bank, an escrow account. So nobody can run away with your money. You understand what I'm saying? So, but anyhow, good afternoon, Mr. Abundance. Yes, you can't compare this to Bitcoin. Well, this will take over Bitcoin, because Bitcoin doesn't have an owner. Mr. Abundance, you're in the hands and it's at risk. Mr. Abundance, are you in your house and it is at risk? Mr. Abundance, you are in your house and it is a risk. Good evening, Mr. Abundance, everyone from Cayman. Yes, good evening. The rich get richer when we think everything is a scam. And the poor get hurt, and even more usual when we get hooked on something that sounds too good to be true. Well, these are people that have done no research. I just show you what happened, and I will show you again what carelessness does. This is, let me share my screen. This is a young man who had 10,000 Bitcoin. And this is what he did with it, true carelessness. And you tell us if this is a fairy tale.
The world go around, but we could be moving towards a world without cash. From credit cards to Apple Pay and cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, cash is no longer king. When I say Bitcoin, you say what?
Pizza.
This is Laszlo Hanya of Jacksonville, and it was a pizza delivery order 9 years ago that began the cryptocurrency craze.
I just told people I wanted a pizza and I want to pay with Bitcoin. I didn't want a gift card. I didn't want some weird exchange. I want to give you Bitcoin and you give me pizza.
The 37-year-old computer programmer created this thread in an online forum and posted that he would pay someone 10,000 Bitcoins for a couple of pizzas. A user from England took him up on the offer, and these pizzas were delivered to Hanyat's home. At the time, the 10,000 Bitcoins were worth about $40. Today, they will be worth $100 million.
People ask.
All right. That's it. So, my dear brother, inform yourself. Inform yourself. Anyhow, and so let me say to all and to everyone, it is a pleasure having you here again. TACC is going uphill. TACC is here to stay, and let no one put you in a box. You see, many people who bought Bitcoin, they actually even lose their wallet. Some even throw their computer away because they never thought that this would be nothing. Today, and even in Antigua, you have people who have entered Bitcoin, but they never thought that it would be, a matter of fact, fairy tale. As this person was saying, fairy tale. But the fairy tale becomes a reality. And so with that, I say to the house, we'll be back here next Sunday at 5 o'clock, 5 to 6, 1 hour, and also at 2 to 3. This is Mr. Abundance saying to the house, join us on the radio. We'll be on Observer on Wednesday from 2 to 4. All right? So I just want to thank each and every one of you. TACC is going uphill.